Once upon a time there was a beautiful, magical unicorn named Starlight who lived in an enchanted forest. Starlight had a long, white horn on her forehead and a rainbow-colored mane and tail. She spent her days frolicking through the lush meadows, munching on sweet sugar cubes, and taking long naps under the shade of tall oak trees. One sunny morning, Starlight awoke and decided to visit her best friend Blossom the bunny. Blossom lived in a small burrow on the edge of the glittering sapphire river that flowed through the forest. When Starlight arrived at the burrow, she called out in her sweet, sing-song voice, "Oh, Blossom, are you home?" To her surprise, there was no answer. Starlight leaned down to peek into the burrow and saw that it was empty. "That's strange," Starlight wondered aloud. Where could Blossom be? Starlight decided to search for Blossom around the forest. She checked by the roaring fairy falls, but Blossom wasn't frolicking in the misty spray. She trotted over to the twisty turnip garden, but Blossom wasn't there either. Starlight even walked all the way to Whimsy Wood, but her bunny friend was nowhere to be found. Starlight started to get worried. "Where are you, Blossom?" she called out. "I hope nothing bad has happened." As the sun started to set, casting a warm orange glow through the trees, Starlight arrived back at the burrow feeling sad and defeated. Suddenly, she heard a rustling sound. She turned around and saw Blossom hopping quickly out from a blackberry bush. "Blossom!" Starlight cried joyfully. "You're safe. But where have you been all day?" Blossom's nose twitched as she explained, "I woke up early to pick blackberries for a surprise cake I wanted to bake for you, but I wandered too far into the bramble and got lost." Starlight laughed. "You silly bunny. Next time just ask me to help you find your way." "I'm so glad you're all right." Blossom smiled and said, "Me too. And I have enough blackberries to still bake that cake. Come on, let's go." The two friends walked side by side back to the burrow, their hearts filled with relief and excitement for the sweet treat ahead. Back at the burrow, Blossom prepared the blackberry cake while Starlight watched impatiently, licking her lips. The cake batter was thick and purple from all the juicy berries. Blossom carefully poured it into a pan and put it in the stone oven to bake. The delicious aroma of warm cake and melting berries soon filled the burrow. It smells heavenly," Starlight said as her tummy rumbled. After what seemed like forever, the cake finished baking. Blossom carefully removed it from the oven and set it on the table to cool. Starlight circled around, trying to sneak a piece before it was ready. "Not yet," Blossom said, swatting her friend's nose. "It has to cool or you'll burn your mouth." Starlight sighed impatiently. She watched as the cake went from piping hot to warm to finally cool. "It's ready," Blossom declared. She cut 2 big slices of the plump purple cake and put them on plates. Starlight took a huge bite of hers. She said with her mouth full. "This is delicious." Blossom grinned, her cheeks stuffed with cake. They finished every last crumb, then sat back with satisfied smiles. Blossom patted her round tummy. That was the best cake ever," Starlight said as she licked the last bit of frosting from her lips. She was so happy to be sharing a treat with her best friend. The sun was setting over the forest once more as Starlight said goodbye to Blossom at the burrow door. "See you tomorrow for more adventures," Blossom called. As Starlight walked back through the meadow, she looked up at the first twinkling stars in the dusky sky. She was so grateful that her friend was safe and sound. And Blossom's blackberry surprise had made it the most magical day. Starlight's heart felt as sweet and full as her tummy. She couldn't wait to see what new fun tomorrow would bring.